Hi, this is Adam from Multi Machine Shop, and we're getting ready to do the welding. We got the grinder down there. There it is. I got the front inside of the underside cleaned up. There's no good way to film that, so I just knocked her out. It is terrible outside. See that haze? That is smoke. There's the sun. I mean, it is smoky and disgusting outside. But I need to get this done. So if I don't take a lot of breaks to film certain parts of this, it's because it's miserable outside. So what we're gonna do first is stitch these two pieces in. I cleaned up the there and there on the inside. So I'll get this welded in. Then I'll take a wire wheel over the top of this. They didn't paint the angle iron, so I still brightened everything up with the grinder. So now run the wire wheel across the top and we'll stitch these in, because you want to weld, because these are not connected. It might touch up like that too. You want all these welded together. That way the one can't, flip up. So I'll get the welder set up and I'll film what of it I can. I'll bring you back. Okay, we got these two back sections tied in. Now when you weld, if you've never welded this expanded metal before, especially when you're stitching a joint together, it has a tendency to leave a sharp edge on top. So what I just do is just spot weld it. Melt that top away into the puddle. So that's all smooth now. It's welded all the sides. Same with that guy. Then what I do, especially because tires are going to be running across this, so I welded it and let it cool. And then I ran my hand underneath it and took a file, cleaned up. There's only one little sharp edge back here that was from the existing expanded metal. Just took that off, so now it's completely smooth. So now I lay it out. You can see my chalk lines, kind of. I laid these four out, and what I do is, because the expanded metal sagged just a little bit, so when I get this underneath here, I'll tack it. Actually, the line's the back part. So I'll tack it kind of up top. I'll take that bottle jack I have. I'll push up on the other end until it's flush with this surface. And that'll push the expanded metal up a little bit. Then I'll weld, and then about every couple here, I'll kind of stitch it in like, is there an example nearby? Yeah, kind of like this, just stitch it into that. So it's a continuous, so the expanded metal isn't just floating on top of that, it's connected to it. So I'll do some more and I'll bring you back. Okay, so we're back and we're under the trailer. So just to show you what I do, I push this up, put a little spot weld on it, take my jack here, piece of angle and a hammer, and I put the jack on this side and push it up towards flush with the top of this I-beam, and that takes a lot of the bend out of this. Now sometimes you got to put quite a bit of pressure, especially if this trailer had been used for a while and there's a good bow in here. Sometimes you even have to push this up with something else and then push your angle in and then weld it, then drop your mat back on there. So that's what I do. Just a little dab, tack it, and I'll get everything tacked up. Got this guy tacked up there, tacked up there. Same with this guy, tacky poo, and another tacky poo right there. So we're moving along. I tried to film some of the welding and the screen is just a big bright white. So unfortunately I won't be able to show you that. But I'll show you a few more steps as I'm coming along. Oh, and another thing I'll do, and I'll show that, is I don't just weld this angle to this angle. I'll go up here and I'll weld it in a couple spots. I think I already told you that, but yep, I'll bring you back. Okay. I'm back and I'm done for the day. It's deceivingly much darker than it looks. So, weld it in, and I go about every, 4 things. little spot weld. Those are done, just on the other side. Same here. Then I climbed up in it and bounced around. This is much more rigid. I am not a small guy, and I stepped in these, and barely imperceivable how much it sank. So yeah, I'll get that piece tomorrow, stab it in. Still gotta go do some final welding on the bottom. I got all the top stuff tied in. Then I'll run some paint over it like that. Again, I wish I could have brought you guys, showed you a bit more, but I just had to get it done. I love doing the YouTube videos. I love showing you guys what I do, but YouTube does not pay the bills. So there we go. I'm gonna call this done. And that's a good way to reinforce a expanded metal trailer. This is Adam from Small Town Machine Shop. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.